Nothing's been the same since New York. You experience things, and then they're over. I can't sleep. And when I do, I have nightmares. Honestly, there's 100 people who want to kill me. I hope I can protect the one thing I can't live without.
Ladies, children, sheep. Some people call me a terrorist.
Four Eyes Film Crew here to do a review of Tony Stark in A Very Iron Man Christmas.
Man of Steel.
Nah, just kidding.
3D.
No, it's a review of the very highly anticipated Lethal Weapon 5.
Yeah. Oh,
Which-
man.
That's what this is, right? It's kind of what it turned into near the end.
I was really thinking it was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I was
too.
waiting for Don Cheadle to be like, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
No, it's Avengers 2. Okay, it's Iron Man 3. Let's stop changing the title. Yeah, we saw Iron Man 3, like, not even, I don't know, I think like 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago, yeah.
And, you guys are gonna be disappointed, because
It's not
that good.
No, it really isn't. It's.
I probably hated it the most out of all of us. Tyrion kind of liked it.
That's debatable.
How so? Was that all you planned to say? You didn't have anything else?
You know what? I didn't really like it. It wasn't fun. It didn't really have any good action sequences. The villain stalked it. And the character, and Robert Downey Jr. wasn't even that good in it.
And after, like, the Avengers, I feel
yeah.
like no superhero movie from Marvel is gonna, like, be able to top it, you know?
We were right.
So, there's a lot to say, but I'd rather just give our reviews. I'm gonna give it, like, 1.5 stars, because there was some entertainment making fun of it.
Out of what?
Out of 4.
It was such a mediocre. I mean, it still had some fun, but not really. 1.5 out of 4.
Shit. Well, I mean, I kind of liked it, so I'll give it 2.
Okay. Alright. Well, good night, everyone.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Nah, we're kidding. This movie was fucking awesome. I mean, like, seriously, if you've seen the trailer, how were you gonna think this was not gonna be a good movie?
I could just hear the people going like, "Oh, how dare they!"
Yeah, our 6 fans were really fucking pissed.
I know.
Now we lost all of them.
We gotta start back from the top.
Hopefully they, like, kept going with this review and then just, like, stopped right after.
Yeah.
But...
Well, hopefully they saw it was longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, like, I guess the only thing that would put doubt in your head about this upcoming, well, not upcoming, it's here, this sequel, is the fact that Iron Man 2 was kind of crappy. But
it was alright.
I don't know, I found it really disappointing compared to the first one.
Incredibly disappointing.
But
I don't say it was crappy, it was just,
This one, written and directed by Shane Black, and
fuck yeah.
you think, how is this movie gonna, like, compare to The Avengers, which is... It's pretty up there. You know, The Avengers was fucking awesome.
Oh, it's amazing.
And you think, like, how is this going to compare to that and other superhero movies? And you know what? It's one of the best fucking superhero movies I think I've ever seen. I love this movie, man. I can't say it more. Mainly because not only is this an Iron Man movie, this is a Shane Black action movie.
Oh, man. Really, all they had to say was... Hey, so if they just came out, the marketing people for Iron Man 3 just came out and said there's not going to be any trailer, there's not going to be any poster, there's not going to be any TV spots. All we'll tell you is that Shane Black is writing and directing it, and Robert Downey Jr. is coming back. And I would have been like, sold, buy my ticket right at the door, because Shane Black... the last time he worked with Robert Downey Jr. was his directorial debut.
Bang, bang.
One of my favorite movies of all time. If I catch it on TV, I'm going to watch the end of it. I could watch the movie at any point. Oh, man. One of my favorite movies of all time. Love that movie.
And
this is his first movie since then.
Yeah.
And I was so excited, and it did not disappoint.
No, and like I said, that's its strong point. The fact that it's a Shane Black film, it feels like his older films, and they're all good. I mean, like... In a way, this feels like a Lethal Weapon movie that was never, like, really made, or a Lethal Weapon movie with Iron Man in it. There's a whole section in the middle of it, kind of like Dark Knight Rises, where it's Tony Stark, not Iron Man.
Yeah.
But he's still kicking ass and like doing like improvised weapons and shit.
Absolutely.
And it's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
This whole movie is just really, really great. All the writing is incredible because I was cracking up throughout the entire thing.
This movie's hilarious.
This
It's
movie's
funnier
fucking
than
hysterical.
This movie's funnier than a lot of comedies we've seen recently.
And I think it's because it's that Shane Black sense of humor and not that Jon Favreau sense of humor from like the last one. Where like the last one was just kind of like really silly. You know, you had Iron Man dancing and shit to Daft Punk and some jokes with Mexicans and stuff. I don't know. This is just like the ones I remember. But well, this one, it's just like the dialogue throughout. So many like quick wit jokes. They're just fucking hysterical.
Shane Black's better than Jon Favreau, but I'm not easy to shit on Jon Favreau because he did direct not only the first one and Elf, he was in Swingers, so I gotta give him some slack. I gotta cut him some slack, man.
Oh, I thought he made good movies.
You know what? This
what do you think about
dead
that?
air, but it's worth the silent stare that I'm giving you right now.
I think it was better than the Avengers.
Really?
You know what? I kind of agree.
No, I can't go that far.
I don't know, man. The Avengers had a lot of fuck yeah moments. This one, I think, had more for me to the point where I want to get up and clap.
This is a solid superhero movie as opposed to Avengers, where it's just a clash of superheroes.
I don't get what you're saying.
Like,
yeah.
It's one superhero compared to four.
Yeah,
five.
and this was able to hold up to that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's definitely the best of the Iron Mans.
Yeah, I would say it's better than the first one. And
yeah,
I love the first one too.
No, the first one's great.
But this one, it's finally they finally just have everything perfect.
Yeah. It is.
So,
go on.
You know, it started off really strong, and they tested the waters because it's like, well, what are we gonna do now? We have like one villain in the first one who kind of just had like a minuscule plan, and it was just about money. Second one, they wanted to do like
I like Jeff Bridges. In the first
I do I like him too, but the second one they want to do like a revenge thing with what's his name? Not Nick Nolte. Mickey Rourke. I don't know why I always get the two confused. Like not because they don't look anything like each other or anything like that, but just those two names for some reason I associate them with each other. But you got Mickey Rourke wanting to get revenge, and he's like pushed to the side until the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And then you got Sam Rockwell just like, oh, I
who isn't
want
really
money.
an effective villain.
Yeah, it was not effective at all. And I love Sam Rockwell. He's one of my favorite actors. But
yeah, his exit in Iron Man 2 was like, call the cops. Oh, don't call the... Okay.
So Shane Black comes in and he's like, yo, I'm going to do this shit right.
Yeah.
We're going to... fucking little-ass villains, that's that shit I don't like. We're going to put in fucking flame mutants. Guy Pearce as really, one of the side villains. He's kind of like the Sam Rockwell side of it, where he's the businessman who kind of wants to get revenge on Iron Man for something that happened in the past.
Yeah.
But Guy Pearce is a great actor, and
absolutely,
he kind of steals the scene every time he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Like he really delivers. Then you got
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Sir Ben Kingsley as the Mandarin.
Yes. You'll never see him coming.
Nope. That's how he talks, just like that. That's his accent.
I didn't want to do. Hey man, every time I do an impression, you're like, "Wow, that was fucking horrible. Let's turn off the recording right now, and I can jump out the window."
It really was that. I mean, you did Kermit the Frog, and I thought you were dying, and I thought we had to stop recording in order to save you.
I can do a really good Stitch impression.
No, that's okay.
Oh
my god! Oh my god, he did it.
See, that's what happens when I do impressions.
But anyway, the Mandarin is this terrorist who, doing terrorist acts. He's blowing up people. And
it's really freaky every time they show like a message, his video messages, like
from Anonymous.
Yeah,
from Anonymous. So he's a part of Anonymous, and they're like hacking computers and blowing them up to kill people. And he's kind of just set out to take down American government and the president.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you got that shit going on, and meanwhile Iron Man is just kind of like battling.
Post-traumatic stress disorder after the
events of the Avengers.
After dying. Yeah.
in the Avengers and coming back to life and like seeing aliens and shit. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Aliens,
But it
and
did
gods,
happen.
and different dimensions, and
And this is also the Iron Man movie that lets Robert Downey Jr. act. Because, like, in the last two...
because he wasn't
He's
acting in
Tony-
the last two.
No. What I mean is, like, okay, he's Tony Stark, but he has his, like, character of Tony Stark, where
Okay,
it's just,
yeah.
like, one dimension, you know? It's just him being Tony Stark. Yeah, like a rich snob who's having fun being a superhero, which is cool, and I'm not complaining about that. But here he's, like,
You get to
he's getting freaked out because he doesn't know what to do. He's losing friends. He's
A lot more dimension to the character.
he gets angry, which was really badass seeing him get angry. And yeah, there's a lot more dimension to him, and
every time
which
he
means
had, like,
a bigger performance from Robert Downey Jr. and he definitely nails
always
it.
Yeah, every time he had, like, because of post-traumatic stress disorder, he has these anxiety attacks, and every time that would happen, it's like really, really impressive acting. You totally buy that this guy's going through.
You feel bad for him.
Yeah, this guy's going through some shit.
Yeah.
You totally buy it, and yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was, he's a great actor, but he was great in this.
And
yeah.
one of the most surprising aspects about this movie that I got really, really worried about is that there's a point where a kid comes into the movie, and I thought they fucked it up. they brought a kid. I hate kids in movies, and no offense to children out there listening to our review. You shouldn't be listening. Why are you listening to this? Turn this off. And if your mom's there, we're just gonna swear a bunch so that she was like, "What are you listening to?"
Or ask for a number.
Fuck ass shit. I don't know. Come.
Jism.
Jism.
What?
I haven't heard it with the M in a long time. Wow, that went into a weird tangent. Anyway.
Jism.
But this kid, he interacts with Robert Downey Jr. or with Tony Stark, and they have really good chemistry together.
The scenes with them are some of the funniest lines in
If this
the movie.
was the 80s, they would be in a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
Like Cop and a Half, but it would be a good movie.
But it would be good, yeah. Yeah.
Which there are a lot of nods to like the 80s in this
The
movie,
70s.
which I think it's because of Shane Black.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know how, if everyone's going to get this reference, but the Westworld line,
the Westworld thing,
fucking cracked
me and
me
you
up.
was cracking up. Taron was just kind of there. I think he just laughed and I was laughing. But the people who did like laugh is like, they got it, cool.
Yeah.
But and another surprising thing about this movie is like, it really is completely different from the first two, especially in the aspect of the villains. And I'm not talking about like the like the two bosses. I'm talking about like all the henchmen.
Oh,
They have their own like when one of them is like revealed for the first time, it's like, holy shit, how are they gonna do this?
Yeah.
How are they gonna get out of this? Because these guys are they're flame mutants basically.
Well, the thing about it is that this is great because in most action movies, not just in the Iron Man movies, which I love the first one, second one, it's alright.
I never feared first life.
Yeah. Well, and really any action
Or anyone's.
movies. Yeah. Any action movies, even like God, I remember there was like it may have been an Austin Powers movie or something. But,
Austin Powers.
Well, like
that's the one you're gonna bring up.
well, I don't know, but it may have been but one of those spy spoofs where one of the characters is just like, and a henchman comes in to stop, like, I think it was Dr. Evil, and he's like, really, you might as well just just give me the gun right now.
Oh yeah.
Because in any action movie, you're like, he's gonna kill the henchman right now, and everything's gonna be fine.
Which they actually make a joke about that too.
I don't. What?
Okay, you might have missed it. I'm not gonna say what it was, but like in the storming of the house thing,
Oh, okay.
there's a joke with a henchman kind of doing that.
Okay, but yeah, and the henchmen in this, you're like, I fear for Tony Stark's
Yeah,
life.
not just Tony Stark, but everyone around him.
Not
Everyone
only
is helping him out.
Not only are the villains an equal match to Tony Stark, even the fucking henchmen give him a run for his money,
Yeah,
and it's really awesome and intense to watch.
They're kind of like the Lambents from Gears of War. If whatever you played that.
I haven't played it in so long. So
Lambents or whatever they're called.
I don't
Those
know.
like glowing things from Gears of War. You've played Gears of War, don't
But
give
I
me
don't
that
know what
shit.
those are.
Okay, never
So
mind.
Iron Man.
See, that's where Tara was supposed to be like, oh yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, they are.
To show how funny this movie was, I missed jokes because people were still laughing
Yeah.
from the other ones.
Kind of disappointed me.
It was.
That was the disappointing part. Was
this
the people.
movie's hilarious. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
You know, it's good to see with a crowd. At the same time, it's good to see with a smaller crowd, just so you won't miss anything.
Oh my god! And what I liked about it is that so I'm probably the guy among the crew that liked Dark Knight Rises the most.
Yeah, you did.
And you say that like it's a bad thing.
Because we're not going to get into that, but you could hear our whole thing about it.
Yeah,
in our
well, it's
long-form
okay to be wrong,
podcast.
but
You are in the minority, sir.
Uh,
You are in the minority.
for liking that movie,
Yeah, no, for thinking it's the best one of the series, which it totally is not.
Which one?
Dark Knight Rises.
it's either Dark Knight Rises or
what's the
Batman
best?
Begins. I still love Batman
Dark
Begins.
Okay.
It's kind of like it's kind of like
It's Iron Man 3, goddammit. We're not going to talk about how wrong you are. But go on. What comparison were you making?
but Dark Knight Rises also has that point in the middle where you're like, oh shit, this is gonna happen. And I just recently watched it with my brother again, and while I love the movie, it is one of those for a summer blockbuster. It gets really, really bleak, almost to the point of like, I don't know if I'm having fun with this anymore. And this one, it does have those dark elements, but never to a point where you're not having fun with it.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah.
And the action sequences.
Oh, bad
So
ass.
fucking good. Every single one of
Every-
them has
every
like a
set
really
piece,
badass
yeah.
moment.
Oh my god.
Whether it's like a one-liner right before a villain is killed off, which is what I love about the Iron Man movies, that they're not afraid to kill off villains.
Yeah.
Even henchmen, he's totally fine with that. And they do that plenty in this one.
Man, this is for a Marvel Iron Man movie, PG-13. It's a violent movie.
You know, honestly, I was paying attention so much to it that I honestly believe there's an alternate cut to this. Because there are some, like, shots where, like, one in particular where one of the henchmen, mutant things, takes a gun away from someone.
Yeah.
She was about to shoot him, and it just kind of, like, completely cut away, and then she's, like, walking away with a shotgun. I think, like, they showed her shoot him and stuff like that. It's like little stuff like that I bet they cut
It's like
to.
bloodless violence, but it's still like
It's a little bloody. I mean,
a lot of people are
getting
body count is
killed.
high in this. Yeah.
Yeah. But what I mean is, like, I think they did cut down to secure a PG-13 rating.
Okay.
And I really hope that they do come out with, not an R rating, but like a director's cut or something like that.
All right. But yeah, Tony. And what I love about this is that every character, like every one of the main characters that you know from Iron Man and Iron Man 2, have a moment of badass or badassitude in this movie. Even Jon Favreau as the his former bodyguard has like a few cool lines of dialogue in his own scene.
Did you notice, or was it just me about when they were doing the whole thing like back in 1999?
Yeah.
That you think they purposely made him look like Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction?
I didn't think of that at all.
Because that's all that was going through my mind. It looks like
That's the first time I've heard that.
it just looks like a really chubby John Travolta.
So you mean John? Oh.
Oh well, not back in maybe back in '99. I don't know.
I don't want to be mean.
I don't.
But he's a Scientologist, whatever.
You don't want to be mean in our offensive podcast
That's
that we've been
true.
doing.
Plus, he's a Scientologist, so fuck him. But
Oh, there goes the Scientology. Now they're gonna get Tom Cruise on us and Shiva or whatever the other guy is. Xenu. Shiva's Hindus. I'm sure Jeff doesn't like them either.
what the fuck? But yeah, like Don Cheadle has this moment near the end that was just like, I want to stay there and clap. Like, that was fucking awesome. And then even Gwyneth Paltrow has a few moments where you're like, that was badass. Like, everyone gets like every one of the major characters in the past movies gets like a moment where you're like, fuck yeah. Even Jarvis.
Yeah, dude, Jarvis is awesome.
And he has some of the really good
He's
lines
like a
in the movie.
robot puppy or like robot loyal dog.
Yeah.
Who you kind of feel bad for like near the middle of the movie. Like, oh no.
Aww.
But
I have a very bad memory. I don't even know what I had for breakfast. Gluten-free waffles, sir. Thank you, Jarvis.
That's it. Some bad things about the movie. I can't honestly say I have complaints, but there is something we need to point out. This is going to take a turn. A big turn. And I don't mind it. I love what they did with it, this twist. But I feel like a lot of diehard Iron Man fans who like read the comics are gonna be really fucking pissed about this.
Yeah.
I for one didn't mind. I was kind of caught off. I mean, there's no way you can be caught off guard.
Mm-hmm.
But when it happened, like, I just kind of accepted it really fast. Like, okay, this is actually kind of cool.
See, it took a little longer for me to accept it, and I eventually kind of came to it. It didn't bother me as much, but there was a point where I was like, well, this isn't actually what they're doing. Oh, all right, I guess that's okay.
No, right away I was like, this is cool. Okay, fine, that's cool.
I mean, I haven't read the comics, so and
What's up?
even not reading the comics, I kind of sense like this is very different.
Yeah.
I feel it did take a little longer for me to accept it, and I wasn't like wholeheartedly like, yes, I embrace this plot point, but
in case you're confused with what we're talking about, it's the fact that Batman comes in.
absolutely,
And that's a DC property, and it makes no sense. But when it does happen,
Scarlett
it's really
Johansson comes
badass.
back and she has a full frontal nude scene.
Yep, that's what happened. We're talking about that like that's.
You guys.
Oh, sorry,
we're
that
just
was
talking about a PG-13 rating.
I know. Well, Titanic got away with full frontal nudity.
well,
it
yeah,
did.
across
That's PG-13.
across the universe also.
Oh yeah.
What was it provocative?
No.
So Iron Man. But yeah, it's. I'd be interested to know, especially what one of the members of our crew,
Once he gets here.
yeah, has to say about it. But
He's
yeah,
he's gonna turn into the Mandarin. He's gonna
Yeah.
be like, I'm gonna blow shit up. 'Cause
ah!
we're all fucked up.
I rage on all of
won't
you.
see me coming.
Yeah. No, stop, Jeremiah, stop. But yeah, I think I have a little more complaints than you guys do. That and when they're first revealing some of the plot, I was kind of like, "This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen." Like a few predictable moments
I love when
that I wasn't taken as surprised as I probably felt
Like-
I should be.
one of Guy Pearce's first scenes when he's with Gwyneth Paltrow, and he's explaining like, "Oh, this is your brain, and over
Mhm.
here we have this point where it's on access, and basically we could hack our own brains."
Mhm.
And you were like, "Huh?" And I was like, "This shit's not real."
I said, "Huh?" in regards to the story.
It was just cracking me up. Like,
Star Trek's not real, but
because I thought you were gonna be like, I'm gonna look into this.
Oh man.
I too want to hack brains. That sounds brutal as shit.
manually.
Oh fuck, never mind. I was gonna do a Simpson quote and I completely forgot what it was.
And
right now.
God damn it! And Black Zeus isn't here.
What?
And Black Zeus isn't here to back you up on the Simpsons quote.
Oh yeah, that's true. He can't. He would probably know what I'm talking about too, just from that mental Simpson link that we have.
It would just be like, and it's like on the Simpsons when I forgot it, and he'd
Tyrone
like,
would say it. I really didn't have any problems with it. The story all throughout I thought was really good, and the twists that they did have, I didn't mind them. I totally accepted them. I thought this was cool. Even the motivation of the villains,
that needed. I don't know.
I like that. The fact that it was almost simplistic, and these are just bad people. These are just like
real
really
people.
fucked up people. Yeah, they seem like. I mean, besides the superpowers, the fact that this could be anyone, which is what I really liked about it.
Some of the character
You're
work
wrong.
I thought could
You're
be
wrong. This is great.
tightened up a little bit, but that's just a nitpick, minor detail. Yeah, I think you know what? I was going to say you guys liked it more than me, and that's probably true, but this movie's fucking amazing, and it's behind the Avengers. It's the best Marvel movie ever made. It's
It's
fucking...
ahead of the Avengers.
I don't know about that. That's not okay. But it's really... Well, what other Marvel movies? There was Iron Man, Captain America...
There was Iron Man, and then there was Iron Man 3.
Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
Thor was... No, this is better than Thor.
Yeah, this is better than Thor. You fucking kidding me?
This is better than Thor. This is goddamn sure better than Captain America, but
Oh, yeah.
I thought Captain America was just alright. But this is fucking great. Should we do ratings?
Yeah, we should. Was there something else I wanted to mention? I think the only thing that was somewhat distracting is like Shane Black really likes Christmas.
Yeah!
And he shows you like, look how much I fucking love Christmas.
Because
Look at it.
bang,
It's a fucking tree everywhere.
Now that you say that.
Because if you watch like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or Lethal Weapon,
Lethal
like,
Weapon. It's
yeah.
like they don't really even
They're
mention it
both-
that much. It's just set during Christmas.
yeah, Kiss
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 Bang Bang, though,
mentions it more. a little.
mentioned it. It has Christmas songs on the soundtrack. There's a
This
Christmas
one
song
does
set
it
to
too.
a murder scene. But yeah, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is like a private detective dark comedy, and it's set during Christmas time. So I don't know. Maybe Shane Black really loves Christmas.
Yeah, I think he really does. And I made that joke at the beginning, but it kind of does turn into a Lethal Weapon movie at a point. And you haven't seen this, so you can't comment on that.
Nope.
But that was fucking awesome for me because I just recently saw 1 through 3
that
of
was
Lethal
fucking
Weapon.
awesome.
What? What?
Nothing.
You broke my flow again.
You're gonna listen
Why-
to this.
why
and
do
you're
you
gonna
do
be like,
this?
fucking really? You need to say that? I'm sorry.
It is one of those things. You fucking really need to do that.
You just watched all 3 of Lethal Weapons.
Yeah, and I love the shit out of those movies. So if you're a fan of the Lethal Weapon series, you're gonna like this one a lot because it's just as funny and it has the same type of action sequences, but with a bigger budget and better effects and all that stuff, and probably
And
better
it's
cinematography.
so fun. If we can't state that enough, there wasn't a point in this movie where I was like, oh, this scene could have been cut, or oh, this is dragging out a little too long. Wrap it up, guys. No, this movie's entertaining.
Even the scenes where I thought
throughout.
the scene, there was like maybe one scene where I thought that where it's Pepper Potts, I can't Gwyneth Paltrow talking to another character. Even like during that scene, I'm like, they can kind of cut this short, and then
I
something
like that.
happens in that where it's like, oh shit.
I like that scene.
I like it because I thought her and what's the other girl's name?
Rebecca Hall.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna make out.
Of course he did.
Look at it. It looks like they are.
I'm trying to act dignified now after mentioning how Scarlett Johansson got naked.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways,
Yeah, let's go on to the ratings. 4 out of 4, just right away, because I love this movie. Is it my favorite movie this year so far? Nope. There's one ahead that we still need to do a review for.
oh yeah, that's right.
But it's up there. It might be my number 2 right now.
What's number 1?
This movie called Mud, but we're gonna do a review of that some other time.
That movie was more than just all right.
Oh, see, if like listening to this, I bet some people don't even know what the fuck Mud is. So they don't realize that it stars Matthew McConaughey. And even if they did, they might not have seen Magic Mike. So they can't put those two
actually,
together.
that's from Dazed and Confused, but
He
I
says
think
it in
it's from Dazed and
Confused.
Confused.
Magic Mike.
He says it in Magic Mike.
I just know because that's like in
No,
the
Dazed and
trailer. And in like all these, like every TV spot, trailer, whatever of Magic Mike had that fucking line.
Okay. No, Dazed and Confused was like, I get older, they stay the same. They get
All right. What's your rating, you motherfucker?
What's see, I don't know yet.
Why did you suggest we go to the ratings?
Because I thought we were done.
Yeah, but you don't know your rating for it.
Tyrion, what did you think of the movie? I'm very interested in that.
Swag. I
Swag out of
honestly
4.
had no problems with the movie.
4
at all,
swags
so
out of 4.
No, it's just swag out of 4. 4 out of 4. Okay, awesome.
Swag out of 4 out of 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
You're up, son.
Yeah, I guess when I think about the overall experience of 4 out of 4, it's really.
Oh well,
great.
thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, cool.
Why are you
Awesome.
talking like that?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think so
sure.
too.
See now it seems like I'm not enthusiastic about this movie. This movie's fucking awesome. It's so
Best way to
entertaining.
start off the summer.
Yeah.
It's that movie that has that feeling like, oh, summer's here. Summer movies
See, I
are
was
here.
scared
Hell
to go
yeah.
watch this movie.
And what's coming out next week?
Because
Great Gatsby?
I don't know. Is it? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Now it's gonna be boring.
No. Hey, man, I want to see Great Gatsby.
Hey man, okay, it looks okay, but that doesn't look fucking
Doesn't
as
look as
exciting
good as-
as,
exciting as this.
Iron Man 3.
No.
But we got the Heat coming up, and
Oh,
whatever other
fuck
movie comes
that.
out that weekend. What did you say also comes out that weekend?
White House Down?
Yeah, White House Down.
I want to see
Oh,
White
boy.
House Down. Hey, you laugh, but I want to see White House Down.
We saw a trailer, and it looks a little too silly.
It looks fun as hell.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not fun as hell, but fun.
That's the word.
It looks fun. You were the one that when we saw the Fast and Furious trailer, you were like, "Oh, that looks awesome."
No, did you fucking hear me tonight?
What?
We saw it again at the screening, where it shows that scene where they fucking take down the plane with the cars, and I was just like, "That's fucking stupid."
I want to see it.
We're still going to, but still.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie, dude, we should see this movie again.
Yeah, let's go right now. You know what? Actually, fuck this recording.
Lesson number 1. Heroes. There is no such thing.